Good evening. Welcome to the May board meeting. I think first up on the agenda is to take a roll call for attendance. And I'm going to start with the second call area tonight. So Peter, are you here or you're, I don't see Peter. And the third call area, we have our favorite Bill, but we don't have a third call area director, right? Okay. Fourth, is that you, Dwight?
Yeah, Dwight, Whiskey Fox 4 Hotel.
Thank you. Fifth, Clay?
I am here, WA6LBU.
Okay. And sixth area, Joe?
KJ80, 6th area, present.
Thank you. Seventh area, Ron?
WV7ASC.
Thank you. Eighth area, KG8WL, Ralph.
KJ8WL is here.
All right. Ninth area, Roger?
Yeah, I'm here.
Gotcha. 10th area, Eric.
KA0HF is here.
Thank you. DX, I saw Craig. Good evening, Craig.
Evening, folks. V3CMB, we're here.
Thank you. VP, come on. I want to hear that call sign. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
7 p.m. here, Roger.
All right. I love it. President?
Yeah, and Kevin actually here.
Okay, first area K1UU is here. So I have 11 in attendance, 2 not present. So we have a quorum and all that good stuff. So if we find the agenda, the first item on here is the March, not the most recent, but the March minutes. Can I get a second for those minutes?
Second.
KG8, KJ80. Okay, so let's take a roll call vote. We have the second call area, not present. Third call area, not present. Fourth call area.
Approve. WF4H.
Thank you. Fifth call area.
Fifth approved, WA6LBU.
Thank you. Sixth call area.
KJ80, 6th area, approved.
Thank you. Seventh area.
7th abstains.
Abstain. Gotcha. Eighth call area.
KJ8WL, approved.
Thank you. Ninth call area.
Approve. W9ROG.
Got you. 10th call area.
KA0HF approves.
Okay. DX.
I missed the beginning of it, so DX area is going to abstain. V3CMB.
Okay. VP.
Yeah, 7 p.m. VP approved.
Thank you. President.
And Kevin actually approve.
And first area K1UU approves. So I count 9 approves, 2 abstains, 2 not presents. Okay, so that motion passes. Now we'll go to the most recent minutes, the April minutes. And I need a second for the motion to approve the minutes.
WA6LBU.
LBU, second. So let's take our roll call vote, starting with the second call area. 2 land, not present. 3 land, did anybody show up?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, fourth call area.
WF4H approved.
Thank you, Dwight. Fifth call area.
WA6LBU approved.
Sixth call area.
KJ80, approved.
Seventh call area.
Abstains.
Did you say abstain, Ron?
Abstain, yes.
Okay, we got you abstain. Eighth call area.
KJ8WL approves.
Okay, ninth call area.
Approve. W9ROG.
10th call area.
KA0HF approves.
DX. Where'd
DX
it go?
V3 Right here, DXV3CMB approves.
Okay. VP,
PI 7 PM approves.
President,
N7XG approve.
and first call area K1UU approves. So this time I have 10 approves, 2 not present, 1 abstained. The motion carries. So we move on to the financial statement. Can I get a second for the finances?
Whiskey Foxtrot Hotel, 4.
Thank you, Dwight. And we will go through the roll call. Second call area, not present. Third call area, not present. And back to the fourth call area.
WF4H approved.
Fifth call area,
WA6LBU approve.
sixth call area.
KJ80 approve.
Thank you. Seventh call area.
7th abstains.
Okay, we got your on. Eighth call area.
AGAWL approve.
Ninth call area.
Approved. W9ROG.
Thank you. 10th call area.
KA0HF approves.
DX.
VE3CMB DX approves.
VP.
PI 7 PM VP approves.
KI 7 PM again. Okay. President.
And N7XG approve.
Okay. And first call area K1UU approves. So we got the same totals. 10 approves, 1 abstained, 2 not present. The motion passes. So then looking down the agenda, the next thing is any discussion that may or may need be required for committee reports. And we have the busiest guy on the planet from last week, Ben Goldfarb, on the line with us. So you have 2 reports here, Ben. Any comments, thoughts, discussion?
I need a raise for processing your awards.
I'm sorry about that.
Second.
Yeah.
Throw another 0 on there.
How much do we still have in the treasury? Give him half.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody have any questions for Ben on the awards committee or the shootout? Okay. Well, both of those are certainly in good hands. We got the members communication team. Gary is not with us. Any discussion? All right. Go ahead.
I had one thought on that. I may just haven't actually got in touch with Gary on it, but that survey he says is ready to go out. I think the board should at least have a chance to look at it before then. I'd like to see a copy of it, is what I'm saying.
Well, that
We can make
seems-
that. We can make that happen, Ralph.
I think that's a reasonable request.
Yep. Not a problem.
So who's gonna do that? Is that you, Dean, or?
Yeah, I'll talk to Gary. Yep.
Okay, so Dean has the action. Very good. Any other thoughts, comments? All right. And special guest tonight, we have Gene Marsh, W8NET. Any comments on the eyeball? Anybody else have any questions for Gene on the eyeball? So Gene, are you having fun yet?
No problems yet, but it's the short strokes are coming. So I'm sure I will have some issues, but nothing bad yet.
Okay. Well, put us all to work, because a lot of us know exactly what you're going through, and this is your second time. So,
Yes,
and I don't.
and I will be I will be talking to Ben and Dwight, again, I will email them after the meeting. I have different things to discuss with them, and I think they are good for this issue. It's no problem. So watch for my heads up email, guys. Anything, any questions for the board, just let me know.
Okay. Now, thank you, Gene, and thanks for what you're doing. The fifth report on here was the IT task force. Matt sent oh my God, I'm getting killed by UPS. I will do a really nice report next month. So he did not submit a report this month. I think we'll let him slide. No old business, new business. We have a motion that updates the Baker's Dozen Award to preclude special event call signs for applying for the award. I don't know if that ended up being emotional with anybody, because I know there was some back and forth. Any discussion on that? Any comments?
Comment. Why can the special event not be mobile?
Oh, that was a mistake on my part. Please let that one go.
Okay, so special events can be mobile?
Yeah, and probably should be mobile.
Right.
I had this thing in my head where I said a special event. When I applied for the 2 special events for my road trip, I specified in there that I would be mobile. And I was thinking, why do I have to call that mobile? But of course I do. So it was just this was a Fred problem. I think it was a mistake for me to put up the flare. So
My assumption is it could either be mobile or portable.
right.
Yeah.
Because if you check in mobile, then it's mobile. If you check in portable, then it's portable.
Right.
Right.
Okay. So what you're saying is it can be mobile or portable, but not fixed. Or are we still doing all 3?
Well, I think it can be fixed if you have it at home.
Okay, so if it can be all 3, why are we changing?
We're not changing. That was my comment to Ben, and it was misguided. What we're actually voting on here is a motion that says you can't use a special event for a Baker's Dozen Award, because I think one of the pieces of logic is when I called up and got November 2 Papa, the lady at ARRL said, oh, that's the most popular special event station. And sure enough, when I was looking who had that call sign before, there was other Century Club people. So, N2P is going to be mobile with different operators.
Right.
So that's one of the issues. Ben, any other comments?
Let me unmute myself. Another thing is the fleeting nature of special event calls. We send a certificate of appreciation off into thin air for something that doesn't exist. And there were all kinds of arguments on the awards committee. Very few pro, mostly con. We also talked about clubs, and I would have been killed if we had eliminated clubs. So we obviously left clubs in there. But the other salient point in the argument against special events is that they will make Baker's Dozen Dozens a lot easier. We have only issued 8 special event Baker's Dozens in the last 12 years. And so if they start exploding now, it creates a different situation than what we've had in the last 12 years. We were loath to move forward in that direction.
Okay, so let me get this straight. The change is not issuing any baker's dozens for special events, but you can use special events for other awards. This is just
Yes,
baker's dozen.
absolutely. If you read the motion, I
didn't.
explain all that in there. And yeah, we can use special event cards for progressive awards primarily to fill in tough states and so forth, and poker player or anything else. But in this case, we're issuing something back to the special event station with the certificate of appreciation, and that special event station doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, the problem is that typically the special event exists for 2 weeks, a 2-week period. So like for this 2-week period, Ben might have that special event, and a year and a half later, Roger, you might have that same special event, and to a logbook, it looks like it's just another call sign. So you fill out a baker's dozens for who?
Comment.
Go ahead, Craig.
Yeah, I mean, generally the baker's dozen are for the operator, regardless of the call sign, right? So, you know, if I have 2 or 3 call signs, in fact, Fred, yours is going to be, I'm going to apply for 2, one with your current call sign and one with half your old call sign, half with your new call sign. Same as the club. I mean, if W4CCN, okay? If the club goes out and several people use it, it's not going to W4CCN. I mean, if somebody uses W4CCN and that call sign uses it at 13 different states, okay, then I think we should give a baker's dozen because it was used by the same operator. And special events, in my mind, fall into the same category. It's going to be rare, but absolutely, it's not a special event by call sign. It's by the operator of the call, of the special event, or the operator of the club station, or the operator's own primary call if it's changed.
That's an interesting argument.
So I
Yes,
asked,
it is.
so let me ask the question. Where is the value of issuing a baker's dozen for kilowatt 7 alpha? Where does that factor into anything? We don't associate with anybody. I mean, there's no, okay, back up. Bob's got a new call sign, KI7 PM. So we start working him when he goes mobile. I can use his KN4EUK and KI7 PM on a single baker's dozen award, right?
Yep.
But what we're saying here is that, I'll say it again. So Ben can have the special event station for a period of time. Roger can have it for a period of time, and then somebody could apply for a baker's dozen combining those two because it's a different operator. And there's no way that an awards manager can verify that.
No, the baker's dozen is by the operator. Sorry, Ralph, I'll be quiet in a sec. The baker's dozen is to the operator, whether it's the operator of your primary call, it's the operator of the club station, or and in the meantime, Dean, I don't disagree. What's the benefit? If we made a bit of money off it, that would be one thing. But if both the baker's dozen and the person getting the baker's dozen for the special event and the special event, and we're printing them and sending them, then we're actually losing money. So I'm okay with the special event, but it's the operator at the time running the special event or the club. So it cannot be different operators running that special event. Does not qualify. And I think our rules even cover that.
We had that situation in Mississippi where we traded special events among many people, and that creates in my mind a couple of dilemmas. But the other thing is, when I issue a certificate for a baker's dozen for an individual operating a club, let's say the Ultimate Vacation, I issue that to VA3TUV, the Ultimate Vacation operated by VE3CMB. I can't do that with a special event because it's ethereal. It goes away and it won't exist by the time the award's issued.
Okay.
I think Ralph was wanting in there.
Well, I don't know that there's any guarantee that it will last indefinitely either, so I don't see too much in the argument. The one thing I hadn't taken into account is that you're printing and mailing 2 awards as opposed to 1. It put us in a different financial situation as far as any benefit to the club. But if we do keep them, I would definitely say that it's not based on the call sign. It's based on the call sign operator combo, and that it basically be the same operator, the same as the club working for a baker's dozen for a club station. It has to be the same operator.
In fact, our application stated contacts with the same operator in 13 states, which would have precluded clubs and special events if taken literally. And the awards committee looked at that and said, we can't really deny clubs at this point. That's obviously a conflict in the application. We had issued over the past dozen years 300 and some baker's dozens to an operator of a club station. Only 8 or 9, I forget which, to special events. So that, if the application originally said to an operator, and Peter was pretty adamant that it should have been only to an operator, we could have held to that. But obviously, the strong precedent of having issued 300 and some to clubs guided us in that direction. I don't think we have that kind of justification for special events. That's all I have to say.
Okay, one other point, and I'd have to bring it up again and look at it. But as I recall, the wording of your motion made it kind of ambiguous as to, I've heard the explanation and I agree with it, but I don't think the motion says what's been agreed upon here. It sounds a little of it says more like special event calls can't earn the award. Usually the one that earns the award is the one that applies for the award. And the certificate of appreciation is just a thank you note.
Okay, let's see if we can hear Canada. I don't know if this is going to work. Victor Echo 3, Sierra, India, Quebec Portable, VE3, SIQ Portable. George, any copy on Kilo India 4, Whiskey Charlie, Quebec?
Is there any way? Oh, there you go. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I heard 2 interesting things. One from Craig saying we pass clubs around quite often, so therefore that mixes things up. And then Ralph is saying, hey, the person that's applying for the a special event call is probably no, that's not true. Anyway, so here we are. We've had a little discussion. The motion is the motion, the way it's presented. Unless Ben wants to, or the 4th area, Dwight wants to pull it back, we should address the motion as it's listed. So I'd like to move forward that. Does anybody, can I get a second for that motion?
One more comment.
Go ahead, Ralph.
I don't know. Does anybody have it where they can bring it up? Because the way I read it is that the way I recall being worded was that special event cannot earn the award. The special event cannot earn any awards because special events don't have membership numbers.
Okay. Right. So you're saying that's redundant, it's not necessary.
I'm saying that,
Okay.
Do you send a copy of a certificate of appreciation when it's always a member, or even if it's not a member?
Oh,
Don't understand the question.
okay.
yeah, I may have not
Okay.
actually read the motion as, I just saw it put up there, and I thank you for whoever did that. Okay, nothing further.
Anything else? Can I get a second for the motion? I'll second it.
Second,
Okay.
second V3 CMB.
Okay, we're gonna use you, Craig. All right. And we're gonna take a roll call vote, and this is as listed, as published. So we start with the second call area, not present. Third call area, not present. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't see anything changing. Okay, fourth call area, Dwight.
Approved, WF4H.
Fifth call area.
Approved, WA6LBU.
Sixth call area.
Sixth area approves, KJ Adolf.
All right. Seventh call area.
And the 7th approves, WB7ASC.
Okay. Eighth call area.
Eighth call area
What did you say, Ralph?
approved.
Thank you. Ninth call area.
Approved, W9ROG.
10th call area.
Approved, AA0HF.
Thank you. DX.
DX, despite the discussion. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, I'm off you. Despite the discussion. Yeah, approve.
Okay. VP.
KI 7 PM approve.
I'm not familiar with that call sign. Oh, okay. Here we go. So President,
Approve. N7XG.
first area, K1UU approves. So we've got 11 approve, 2 not present. All right. That one's in the books. Okay. And then Gary put forward a motion. The fourth area put forward a motion to sunset, so to effectively discontinue the Eyeball Week Award. He cited lack of enthusiasm. Do we have any discussion on that?
Yeah, why?
I
I mean,
think we need that before discussion.
What?
I'll second the motion. I think we need that prior to discussion.
Oh, okay.
What's the matter?
I said, I think you need a second on the motion before any discussion. I will second the motion.
Well, thanks for that, but oh yeah, somebody, me, promised to put some Century Club rules of orders around this stuff, because there is certainly no rule that says we can't have a discussion before we have a second. But thank you for the second. So, Roger, your comment was why? What was your question?
Okay, so just because there's lack of enthusiasm, why discontinue an award? I mean, there's plenty of awards who have very few recipients. Are we going to discontinue all of them? That's stupid.
Okay. So let me write that down. Gary, Roger says you're stupid. No, I'm teasing Roger. I'm sorry.
I will tell him that myself.
I'm sure. He thinks Teslas are stupid too. But let me just give you a little background here, if I may. I'm not
Please
on
do.
the board, so I shouldn't speak freely.
You can't
May I-
speak. You
may I
can't
speak,
speak. Yeah, right.
Mr. Chairman.
Go ahead, Ben.
Okay, thank you. We put together this award for the 2020 eyeball. It was Gary's idea, and we made a lot of compromises. It involved an awful lot of club resources for a very little return. We had to. Yes, there you go. We had to modify NetLogger to show who was going to the eyeball, who wasn't. People had to modify their cards to say, I'm an eyeball participant, I'm not an eyeball participant. It was a mess. We ran it for 2021. We awarded exactly 6 people. Now we're talking about the 2022 eyeball. This award would get in the way of doing something much more popular, such as the QSO party, like the one Fred ran in January. So we decided we would get this award out of the way, since it's directly tied to the eyeball, to make room for something else that would be better received.
So it's more to it than just enthusiasm.
Well, one comment. It only took one contact to get this award. There was no, you needed 10 contacts or 15 all you had to do is work one person, apply for the award, and you got it.
Okay.
Yeah, and we acknowledge we made a mistake. The awards committee obviously is far from perfect. And in this case, we proved it.
Yeah.
Damn, I might have to put in for that award now.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I went back and retro put all the contacts that I made, and then read the rules, and it said it had to be in by the end of the year.
Right.
Right.
Oops.
Yeah. And there's another problem. We have to recycle it every year. So we have the 2022 eyeball award, the 2023, and so it clutters up the database. And of course, the certificate we designed had a big old map of Mississippi with lines coming in from all directions. So we'd have to redesign the certificate every year. Out of here.
So my comment about enthusiasm was dramatically understated. It was a committee decision. The author, Gary, wants to pull it back, and therefore we have the motion, and we have a second for the motion. Any other thoughts on this? Because I'm just going to push it forward here. We'll take a vote and let the chips fall where they may. Okay, so we have a second. We're going to take a roll call vote. Second call area is not present. Third call area is not present. Fourth call area.
Approved, WF4H.
Fifth call area.
Approved, WA6LBU.
Sixth call area.
Sixth area approves, KJ Adolph.
Thank you. Seventh call area.
7th approves, WB7ASC.
Thank you. Eighth call area, or else?
Eighth call area. Approved.
Okay. The static gets you even on Zoom. Ninth call area, Roger.
W9ROG, not approved.
Okay. I'm putting a huge N in the little box here.
Thank you.
Okay. 10th call area.
AA0HF approves.
Okay. DX.
DXV3CMB approves.
Okay. VP.
VP, KI7PM, approve.
President.
N7XG, approve.
Okay. And then the first area, K1UU approves. So this time around, we have 10 approves, 1 not approved, and 2 not present. So the motion carries. So that's that. I got a note here about open discussion. Are there any subjects or critical discussions that we should be having? I know there's things I don't want to discuss. Go ahead, Dean.
So I posted to the board reflector the possibility of changing the schedule for the 75-meter late net. And I got some good feedback from the board, but I've also got some good feedback from the membership. And we're going to leave it as status quo and run it 7 nights a week through the summer. Anybody have any questions?
Nope.
Nobody wants to know why?
I'll bite.
I wrote.
Yeah, so the the polling from several members was there are so many people close to Masters, we might miss the opportunity of sometime in July, a rare DX station that checks in and we get to work them because we all can hear them. So I said, fine, let's just continue like it is. I think next year we can revisit it and just see how active DX was during the summertime. But like I said, the consensus from members that I talked to when I queried them was, no, we can't do that. We've got too many Masters or too many people close to Masters, and they might miss the opportunity. So we just leave it like it is over the summertime. But personally, I think that we need to revisit it, and I'll get it started long before spring next year. So.
Okay.
One quick thing, Dean, if I may. Just remember, Solar Cycle 25 is starting to come up. And even during the summer, Caribbean and all that is not out of the question.
I get it.
As the solar cycle gets better. Just thought I'd mention it.
Well, I get it. I'm okay with that, Bill.
Okay. Any other discussions? Can I get a motion for adjournment?
So moved, KI 7 PM.
And a second?
Second and 7XG.
Ralph seconded.
Third and 7XG.
Who was the second again?
I saw Ralph, yeah.
Ralph.
Okay. All right. So if there's no objection, we will adjourn.